As a member of the Senate and the Explorers League, I've taken it upon myself to take care of this part of the Trog infestation that has gripped our lands. They've certainly made a mess of Golbola Quarry, and for no reason. As we dug deep into the earth, they poured out, destroying our equipment and driving the miners out. There's not much for us to do but to exterminate the lot of them. Rebuild, then get back to work. If you help me with the Trogs, I'll gladly recompense you for your time. Those light-blasted Trogs, turning my worksite into a wreck! Look at that! There goes another barrel of powder. Oh! I wish I could go down there and wring every one of their scrawny little necks. I want to kill them all! This can't be good for my health. All this stress and anger. What have they left me with? Nothing. I killed them myself, but my aim's no good anymore. You go into the quarry and kill some of the filthy buggers. I'll pay you. Just hurt them, kill them. What's that? It is a start. Hopefully we can take advantage of it and move some mountaineers in to secure the area. Then we can begin to restore our infrastructure and get the miners back to work. Thank you for your assistance, adventurer.
Off with you.
Well, that makes me feel a little better. But I won't be happy until they're all dead. All of them.
Safe travel.
My friend and fellow siege engine pilot, Maury Hildelf, is lost in the hills. We were looking for a rare ore that's needed for a high-grade blast powder, and during our search he drove his engine up a steep hill and busted it. Still convinced that ore was in these mountains, Hildelf charged me to guard our engines while he continued on foot, searching. It's been days, and I've heard some beastly growls in the hills at night. Maury's tough as nails, but I'm worried. Please, adventurer, find him.
Day 1. My tank is broken, but I know the iron ore is in these hills somewhere. I told Hammerfoot to stay and watch our tanks. I'm continuing to search alone. If I don't make it back, then this journal is my last statement. My search continues for no ore. I'm wondering if Stone Gear was just making up the rumor of that ore as a joke. If he did, then he's getting a cracked skull when I get back. Tonight, as I prepared my camp, I heard a growl echoing through the canyons. It isn't a wolf. Maybe a bear. That growling continued throughout the night and followed me all day, distracting me from my hunt for ore. I think there's a bear following me. I hope he comes close. I'll bury my pick into his head. My supplies are running low. Still have plenty of food, but I didn't plan for such a long stay in the wild outside my tank, and I only brought 2 kegs of ale with me. Been up all night the past 2 nights listening to that cursed growling, and I've nearly drained my kegs dry. I have to head back to Hammerfoot and our steam tanks tomorrow. I don't want to get lost out here, boozeless. The cursed bear did me in, attacked me at midday, roaring and charging from behind. I would have smelled it coming had it charged me from upwind. Its stench was something awful. The reek of its mangy coat and rotted breath alone nearly sent me spinning. I fought the thing off, but it chewed my leg up good. Now I can't move. My ale's gone, and I never did find that ore. Curses! Bear hasn't yet returned. I must have given him a good beating. But I can still hear his growl. I think he's waiting for me to die. Whoever finds this book, I have a task. Kill that mangy bear, kill it, and take this book back to my friend Hammerfoot. He'll want to know what happened. Take my armor. He'll need it against old Mangeclaw.
Here there.
This is grim news, for Hildelf was a good friend, and I wish I could have been there with you when you found the beast, Magical. Thank you, adventurer. Your deed will be remembered by the pilots of the Ironforge Siege Brigade. got my attention. You got my attention. The Silver Stream mine to the east ran dry long ago. It was converted by the Miners' League into a storage depot. But now kobolds have moved in, putting their filthy paws on good dwarven tools. We'll root out those vermin soon enough, but the League wants someone to get their gear out of the mine before we warriors tromp in there and break things. It'll be a tough delve. You might want cohorts at your side. The gear is stored in Miners' League crates throughout the mine. Good luck. There is a dwarven armorsmith whose work I admire greatly. His name is Furin Longbeard, and his skill is unmatched. I need a new shield, and I must have one of his. The problem is, Furin is far to the south in the dwarven district within Stormwind, in human lands. I can't imagine why he would live there so far from Ironforge. The humans must pay him a king's ransom to keep him there. So if you want to travel and don't mind making some money, then will you send Furin my request for a shield?
Master Longbeard, as you know, we Stormpikes have an eye for excellence, and so the quality of your shields is no mystery to us. I therefore am keen to commission you for such a shield. I included specifications on the following page. Perfectly round, spanning from fist to elbow, studs along the edge, silver, one large stud in the center spanning 3 finger widths, silver, oaken and reinforced with iron. My name, Ringer Stormpike, etched across the top rim. Payment will be made through the usual channels, and do give the bearer of this request a standard delivery stipend. You may add it to the cost of the shield. Sincerely, and many thanks, Ringer Stormpike.
Welcome to Thelsamar, your home away from home in Loch Modan. Thelsamar is a nice place, but it's not all beer and salted meat for those who answer the call to duty. If you're willing to face danger in the name of the Alliance, then read the poster outside the Thelsamar branch of the Explorers League. We have a real infestation problem to the west. Tunnel rat kobolds have moved into the foothills, setting up dens and fouling our land with their filth. We want them eliminated. Hunt them. Bring me their ears and earn their bounty. You can find tunnel rat kobolds and their dens west of Thelsamar, littered along the mountainside.
There's never a shortage of empty bellies here in Thelsamar. Kids running in and out, workers from the excavation coming in after a hard day's work. We're famous for our blood sausages. I don't suppose you've ever tried them? No? Here, you've got to work for your meals. And don't think just because you're a fancy adventurer, you'll be any exception. I'll need bear meat, boar intestines for the casings, and spider ichor for spice. You get me some of those and leave the cooking to Vidra.
To protect the Loch, adventurer! With so many of the King's soldiers fighting valiantly on remote battlefields, we've become overwhelmed on the home front. Trogs are tunneling up from every crevice. The Trog infestation poses the largest threat to Ironforge. These disgusting mutants must be destroyed. We need you, brave adventurer, to venture forth and lay waste to the Trog threat. Slay 10 Stone Splinter Trogs and 10 Stone Splinter Scouts and report back.
Be good.
Adventurer, you may or may not be aware of the Trog threat looming over Dwarven lands. With the Ironforge Reserve called up to the Alliance front, we are left with a fraction of the defense forces needed to keep these lands safe. My regiment is assigned to watch over the gate here, and we cannot leave our post for fear of invasion. but we need some pressure put on those damn trogs lurking in the hills. If you're up to the task, wage an assault on the trogs. Bring me back 8 trog stone teeth as proof.
Safe trap. Interest ya in a pint?
Oh, whoa! This stuff really puts a shine in your eyes. I feel like I can see in the dark. I've been drinking more of that shimmer stout my brother made. It's great stuff. I want a fellow mountaineer to try it. His name's Cadrell, and he's usually patrolling the road through Thelsamar in Loch Modan. To get to Thelsamar, go southeast through the tunnel, then turn northeast when the path forks into a road. Follow that road straight into Thelsamar. Give Mountaineer Cadrell this cask of shimmer stout and see what he thinks.